Alright guys, my name is Caper and today I'm going to be showing you a special little video on how to actually change the effect you get while touching the screen on TrueScape. Excuse me. So, first of all, it's important for me to note that I'm currently running iOS 8 on my iPad mini, and it really should work just as well on any firmware of iOS. But on Android, I'm really not sure if it'll work. I haven't tried it myself. I don't have an Android phone or anything. But if it does work, please leave a comment below or on one of my KAMCORD videos. It would be really awesome to know. Just as long as you're looking at the right file, just look at the same file that I'm going to be manipulating in today's video. And finally, the other thing is, if you are on iOS 8 like I am, or on iOS at all for that matter, if you're running iOS, then you will need to be jailbroken, because we're going to be manipulating some of the system files. So yeah, that's an important thing to note. And on jailbreak, we're going to be using the tweak called iFile. You probably will have heard of it. It's a brilliant tweak. It's got a free trial right now, so since Sarek hasn't actually enabled tweak purchasing, you're going to need to take the free trial like I have from the official repo. Anyway, I think we should get started now. So the first thing you need to know is that I have actually got a Dropbox folder set up for you guys. It's where I'm going to be putting all my touch effects that I've made. So far I've made about 14, I think. This one's quite cool. I think today I'll use this one, Glow Green. I used this one in one of my KAMCORD videos actually, the one where I showed you that I can actually do this. So as you can see, what I just did is I saved the photo from my Dropbox folder, and of course the link will be in the description below. Anyway, so I need to save the photo from my Dropbox by tapping this icon and then save image. As you can see, I have already done that. I just did it. And now I'm going to go into my photos. Here we go, and as you can see, it's right here. So now there's this other tweak that I have on my iPad other than iFile, and that is open in-app for photos. Excuse me there. And this is really useful. You can open your photos in any app you want. It's really good. I recommend you get it. But in case you don't want to use in-app for photos, I'm pretty sure you can just find the photo anywhere on your iPad. As long as you know the location of your photos folder on the iPad, then that's perfectly fine. Just find the photo. Anyways, I'm going to use open in-app to find iFile and open the photo in iFile. See, here it is. Yep, that's the photo. So if I use the image viewer, that's the one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this photo. Oops, see, that's just showing that I've got the trial. So I'm going to tap edit up the top right here, and I'm going to tap on the photo, and I'm going to tap cut. Now I'm going to use the sidebar to get to home. So if you're using a different file browser, I'm not sure which ones you have, you might just end up on the disk. If you are, then you can just tap on var, oops, and then mobile down here, and that's going to get you to the home bar. But if you're on iFile, you can just use the home button. Now if you're on iOS 6 or 7, if you're on iOS below 8 basically, then right here you'll see an applications folder, but since on iOS 8 they rejigged the file system a little bit, we're going to have to follow this procedure. So tap on containers, and then bundle, and then finally we're going to go into application. So right now on the iOS 8 version of iFile, I can't seem to get the application names working. See, it's turned on, but it's not really working. I'm sure that's going to get patched in a newer version of iFile, but for now, we're just going to have to, trial and error, try and find the app. So before I made the video, I've actually set a bookmark in iFile for the TrueScape folder. So one of these is the app. You just want to open that up. Here it is, and as you can see at the top here, just below my time, that's the name of the folder you need to open. 289E10, yeah, whatever. So just go into that folder, and then you'll see all this. So we're going to open up TrueScape.app, oops, and then we're going to open res. That's very important. This is where all your data is held. So, like I said earlier, on Android, I'm not really sure how the file system works, but as long as you can find this file we're going to look at now, right down the bottom, it's called touch effect. As long as you can find this picture, it should be fine. So right now, I've got mine set. Let's have a look as this thing, which I made earlier. It's pretty nice. I showed you at the beginning of the video. That's going to be in my Dropbox folder as well. I think it's called black white. So the next step is actually to press edit and select this toucheffect.png file and get rid of it. So I'm going to move that to trash, and just because I'm OCD, I'm going to empty my trash now. And now, since I've already cut my since I've already cut my new photo, I'm gonna press the paste button, and there you'll see that this photo just appeared. That's the one which I cut just now. So now I'm gonna press the eye icon right here, and I'm gonna select the name. I'm gonna clear it, and there we go. And we need to rename this to basically what the other one was called. So it's called touch effect. Oops, excuse me a minute. toucheffect.jpg. Crap. Just find that again. What did I do? What did I even do? Alright, I didn't rename it. Okay. Once again, press the eye icon, select the name, and we're gonna rename it completely to touch effect. It all has to be lowercase, otherwise it will not work. See, I just messed up there again. Touch effect, all lowercase, .jpg, has to be a JPEG file. If you have a different kind of file, like if you make this image yourself, or if you download it off the internet or something, it has to be a .jpeg file. So as you can see, that's working now. And that's actually all you need to do to change your touch effect. So now if I restart my game, there's to escape, I'm going to restart that, and you will see that I have a new touch effect. And there you go, guys, that's my new green glow touch effect, and it's working pretty well. I like this one, nice and futuristic. Anyway, some other things I should talk about is, as you will have seen in my Dropbox folder, is that you don't actually just have to use colors or patterns or whatever. You can actually use pictures. So I use the internet, and I actually use GIMP on my Mac to make this logo for my band called Covalent. I'll put a link to that in the description. And then there's the Illuminati triangle, some skulls which I actually drew on GIMP. It's fairly easy. And then I've got the troll face. And yeah, as long as you can make the file 32 by 32 pixels and set the background to black, that's really the only important bit you need to know when making your own touch effects. It's very easy. In fact, some of these, I believe, Black White Ball, I made with an iPad app called, yeah, here we go, Art Studio. It works really well, I love this app. Yeah, I was just making something else earlier. This is 32 by 32 pixels. And as long as you can export it to your photos, then that should be fine, and that works very well. So that's the end of the video, really, guys. If you have any requests for touch effects, or if you have any questions, any concerns you need to get answered about this method, please ask me. You can comment on this video, or you can comment on any of my KAMCORD videos. That will probably get my attention faster, actually, and I'll get right on that for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my KAMCORD profile, and thanks for 200 followers, by the way. That's pretty nice. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.